Hey Starlets, I'm a little bit more dressed up today than usual, if you couldn't tell. I'm gonna go and try out a UU church for the first time. There's one in my area, so I was interested in seeing if I like it. I'm really nervous. I haven't been to like any sort of church since I was maybe in high school, maybe freshman year at the most. Yeah. So I'm terrified. I know it's not supposed to be like any other Christian churches, but I've never been to one, so I'm kind of excited. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so I made it here. I'm terrified, and I guess I'll let you know how it goes after. Ugh, I don't want to go, but I'm gonna go. I gotta force myself to do this. So I am out of the church, and I'm trying to think of like how to describe everything. It's very intriguing. So I guess this week they're sort of, the sort of stuff they're doing are kind of Christian based, and then from what I understand, either each week or so they kind of switch it up and do something different. So it very much reminded me of like some of the older churches that I've been to whenever I was younger. It was particularly interesting. They were sort of talking about very political issues. So they were talking about the immigrant situation and the whole Trump building a wall thing. It was just a bunch of discussions on that, which I wasn't expecting to be a topic, and sort of the help that they are trying to give to immigrants and stuff like that. Those at the bus stations, just doing simple things like making lunch meals for them and stuff like that. So I don't have words for how I feel, because I still think I'm a bit confused about whether or not it'll be a place I reside completely. I don't know if I'll become a member, but it was a great experience. They do have something I was very intrigued in, which was a little rock like labyrinth outside, so I went and just saw that, and I got two little anyways, I got two little flowers from the labyrinth that are super cute. Also, someone's coming this way, so I'm gonna act like I'm looking at all my papers. Now another car is just sitting here. She a granny, in case you were wondering. She got a cute little red hat on. Oh, now she's leaving. Granny's going. No, she's not. She's changed her mind. Another part that I really enjoyed is they had a woman there who was telling a story. She was a storyteller. So they had a bunch of kids come up to the front of the church and just sit down, and she was telling a story about these ants who basically got drowned out of their home and were trying to find a tree to live in, and the last and final tree accepted them, and they both lived in harmony. It was a very beautiful story. Everyone seemed really nice. I'm excited more to try like any other group settings they have, like some of the youth groups and stuff like that could be interesting, so maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I did end up going to a class they had immediately after the sermon, which was like their first time members, or like first time churchgoers, I guess, 101 on it. And it was, I think that going to that made me feel a lot better about going here rather than if I hadn't have gone, I might have still been more confused about certain things that, like, for instance, just membership and stuff like that. It was really nice to get to just sit down and talk and actually be spiritually free in a sense, be able to talk about my paganism without necessarily feeling scared that someone won't accept me. So, you know, I don't know if I'll continue with it, but it was a pretty good experience for first time around. I'm gonna go ahead and drive home now. So, if this isn't the end of the video, I'll cut and hop to the next part of it. If it is the end of the video, thank you for watching, Starlets, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for listening to my random rambling about UU church stuff. I'll see you guys. Bye.